Hey, I just want to talk for a minute. I want to talk. I really, really want to talk because, you know, I guess I'll give everybody a minute to come in. Trying to see who's going to show up. Okay, we got three people right now. Hi to the three people. Hello to the five. Can I get some thumbs ups up in here? Hey, Layama. How you doing? Thank you. I wonder why the other five people are not thumbsing it up. Okay, it's eight people. Hey, D Nalane. Hey, the wise one. Y'all doing okay? Hey, YTRY2B me too. Hey, Shonda. Hey, Chastain. Hello, Right Catch. Look, let's talk. Let's talk. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna be very honest with you all. Most of us witches, we've gone through a whole lot. We're not. I think in order to come to this spiritual realization of who you really are, when you can come out and say, you know what, check this out. I'm a witch, and I'm proud of it, and I don't have any reason to hide who I am now. You know, you, we, we the wise ones, we have gone through a lot of trauma. Okay, you, if you haven't really been through much of nothing, and your life has always been rosy, and you never ever had any problems with your with the people who were the first in your life to teach you love, and teach you how to love yourself, and teach you you know teach you how to trust people. You understand? If you had people to help you with that in your life and stuff, and like, you had some wonderful people that taught you how to trust and love. You understand? I don't think you would even have a clue what it is like to be a witch. Witches done been through something. We have been through something because we've always been witches from one lifetime to the other, and people mistreat us. There are some witchy babies being born right now. Their life is going to be hell. You understand? These witches are reincarnated and stuff like that, and people are going to abuse them. It's sad because it's going to happen physically, mentally, emotionally, sexually. Some baby witches ain't gonna even make it because they're gonna try to exterminate them before they can even grow. So I can come here and I can say that I've been through a lot of emotional trauma coming up as a kid, and I don't have to keep going through it over and over and over again, explaining to you all what happened to me. You know what I'm saying? The fact that I was sort of abandoned when I was a baby. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go through all of that. Y'all already know about that. And raised by another family. Another family had to raise me. You understand? And even at that, it was like this military, childhood that was real difficult. But to make a long story short, a lot of that trauma that we've gone through, it's very difficult to be able to just organize it and put it in a place where you don't ever have to go and revisit it again. And a lot of witches are struggling with that. And honestly, they're struggling with it to a point where, you know what I'm saying, it's unfortunate, but they ain't gonna be able to fix it. They're not gonna be able to fix it. And there's some old witches out here that can't fix it. And they're always fantasizing about finding someone who's going to come and rescue them. That's why I put it on here. Can an old hag find love? Or an old hag can't find love? You know what I'm saying? We're still hoping that one day, all of a sudden, everybody's going to come and start loving us and help us put all the pieces back together again. And we're going to be whole, and we're going to move on to, find this Prince Charming that's going to come and sweep us off of our feet and ride us off into the beautiful sunset. It's not. Now, before I just put my opinion in, I just want y'all to tell me, is it gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Witches, if witches don't get it together before it's too late, they grow up to be haggle witches. They become old hags. You ever wonder how the old hag became an old hag? They were just ugly with the moles on the tip of their nose and the wrinkles all over their faces, looking sick, like they just, you know what I'm saying, just pull themselves up out of a dumpster full of trash and stuff. It's because they rather than to do some work on themselves and realize, that a lot of these fairy tale dreams that they've been waiting on ain't gonna happen. So you may as well just go ahead and do some work on yourself while you're doing some work to help other people. Well, then they become haggles. They do. Hey, Flower Bum, thank you for moderating. Thank you for the love. She says, LOL, that title, Mama. I'm driving, but I'm listening. And I'm really going to get deep into this. And a lot of women can benefit. Well, spiritualist, priestess, and me and you're welcome to. But especially the witch. Especially the witch. I'm just going to tell you, this is what makes old hags. Old hags. These are the people that have not done the work on themselves. They're always talking about how they're going to go out. They're going to do all these works and stuff like that for clients and customers and all of that, but they're not working on themselves. They refuse to work on themselves because they don't see anything wrong with themselves. And the reason why they don't see anything wrong with themselves because they refuse to reflecting, or they refuse to look in the mirror. They can see everything but themselves. Like I say, I've been there before. You understand? I've been there. We've all probably been in a place where, we can't see who we are because we're so busy trying to look for the answers outside of who we are. Haggled witches. I know there's some people saying, Mama, you're a haggle. You are a haggle. You are a haggle. But if I'm a haggle that I can admit that I have things that I need to work on when it comes to myself. I can take, responsibility for where I am at this point. No one has put me here. I can't say my biological mama did it. I don't believe in blaming things on my mother, because when we blame things on our mother, it's like saying, hey, we never had the opportunity to have the power. You understand? The power, the willpower to get out and meet that challenge to make things better for ourselves. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Our mothers do give us that head start. But it comes to a point in your life, you understand, where you must be accountable for taking charge of fixing whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got to fix your life but yourself. And when you don't want to fix your life and all you can do is talk about how my mama did this and my mama did that and all of that, then you're going to be the haggled witch, waiting forever for some man to come in and clean you up and give you that second chance. And that's not going to happen. Only you can do that. Okay? Only you can do that. If you don't do it, you're going to be an old hag. An old hag witch. Looking for love in all of the wrong places. I'm here to tell you today that man don't love you, that man don't care about you, that man don't want you. He's just being a man. You know what I'm saying? And being a man is just looking out for himself. Men don't come here with the gifts that we have as women. That we have the gifts which we are the bridge directly to divinity, directly towards the cosmos and stuff. Now now I'm not saying all men, but I'm talking about a man that is overly masculine or a masculine man. Now a feminine man does have, he is just like us. He has the, to me and myself personally, I believe that a feminine man, you understand what I'm saying, when it comes to a trans man, a trans woman, and a trans woman, and a man that is gay, he has that bridge, just like the feminine woman. You understand? He has that bridge to divinity. He has that bridge to the cosmos. He can be self-sustainable. You understand? Without a woman, because he can embrace both his masculine and feminine side, and that's a gift. You understand what I'm saying? But a man that is not quite able to embrace the feminine side of himself and denies that, his gift is to psych you out of your gift, women. He cannot fix you. You understand? There is no savior, which is, if there is one, it's you. I keep teaching everybody, we are the gods and the goddesses. That's us. I used to sit there and fantasize a lot about some man coming and sweeping me off of my feet. And when me and Mr. Wheeler had our tumultuous times, I would be like, I'm gonna work on myself and fix myself, and then some guy's gonna show up and he's gonna give me the world. Look, some guy did show up, and he was another vampire. You know what I'm saying? It's very difficult to get yourself out of this. So while you're in it, don't be worried about attracting no man right now. Worry about doing your work on yourself. Sometimes you have to take a break from your clients. Sometimes you got to do that. Take a break. Take a break and work on yourself. You know what I'm saying? And men are not going to be kind to us because we are witches. They're going to sit there and they're going to talk about all your flaws, all your shortcomings, all of, just publicly humiliate you. And it's just, how much of that do you really want to put up with? Going through it over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what Einstein says. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Oh man, I saw a witch in a nursing home when I was working in a nursing home. And, I knew she was a witch. All she talked about was how she was gonna put something on somebody and do this and do that. And I said, okay. Now thinking about it now, that was a witch. But she was still in the nursing home talking about some man that was gonna come along and wed her, and it was sad. This lady was like, what, 80-some years old, still waiting? Man, life is short, man. Life gonna pass you by. We as witches, we got to stop worrying about waiting on somebody to come in here and give us the life that we couldn't even create for ourselves. If you can't create it for yourself, what makes you think somebody else gonna be able to do it? So the question is, after I done ran my mouth like this, can a haggled witch, you understand, find love? I might be wrong. Maybe there is some hope. I'm not sure. Hey, Doc, how you doing? Thank you for moderating. Let me acknowledge everybody. Okay, I talked to y'all. Hey, Yolanda. Hey, Deck Boy TV, where you been? Hey, K.A. the Wicked One. How you doing? Hey, I Love Peps. How you doing? Hey, Amdi. Hey, Trinity. Hey, Saffron. Hey, Brown Sugar. Hey, Flower Bomb. Hey, One Divine Denasium. How you doing? Dynamism. Sorry. Let's see. Hey, Jackie, how you doing? Thank you for moderating and thank you for the love. Jackie, I got to talk about this right here because, it's time for me to come up out my fantasy world, girl. It's time to get out of my fantasy world. I just have had my, hey, DeAsia, hey, Novella. Hey, Novella. It's nice to see you. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Janice, how you doing? So, let's put it like this, and y'all might just say this is so sad to see Mama like this. But let me tell you something. I have finally came to a point in my life where I can reason with the fact that people have disappointed me. People have disappointed me, and it seems sometimes like it's a vicious, endless cycle. But at the same time, too, it's a good place to be in so I can stop expecting. I can stop putting expectations on things. I have no more expectations at all. Like when I be singing that little song, where have all the good men gone and where are all the gods? Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising odds? Isn't there a young man to fight the fiery steed? Late at night I toss and turn and I dream of what I need. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero. We can't be holding out for no goddamn hero. Shit. You the only hero you gonna ever meet. Hello? I'm here to give the SOS right now. Especially for y'all who waiting on Jesus. And if I hear another black woman tell me, you understand what I'm saying? That Jesus is her man. I don't know what I'm going to do. Don't let me hear now. I don't want to hear now another woman tell me Jesus is her God. I don't want to hear that shit. Jesus done let us down. And so, no, Jesus did not let us down. He didn't make no promises neither. He didn't make no promises. He didn't let us down. Let me stop saying this stuff. I'm finna stop saying that mess because that's not true. I'm lying. I'm lying on Jesus. Women, get this Jesus thing out your head. Haggled witches, ain't no hero, ain't no man gonna ever love you. I'm in here to tell every last woman in here right now, ain't no man gonna love you. They were sent here to trick you out your goods. They know you got the blessings. And I'm not talking about the men who may have a little bit of femininity in them, and that's good. You're supposed to embrace all of that. Every woman in here should know this. There is no man coming to give us the life that we could not create for ourselves. Shit, if you ain't got it by now, hell, I ain't saying you can't get it, but you gonna have to get it because he ain't gonna get it for you. I don't want to hear another woman over the age of 40 cry and whine about no man. All that supposed to be out your system by now. If you pass 40, that's supposed to be out your system. Now, I'm not saying by 40, 41, 42, 43, it ain't no chance. But I'm just saying, you might be setting yourself up for the same game you done played over and over again since you was out there, Fucking. Okay? So when you going to get sick and tired of being sick and tired? I was sitting there looking at a witch out there whining and crying about a man. And that just don't look good on us, especially when we say we practicing the craft. Can't you get a frog and turn it into a man? If you are a supernatural witch and you claim you got all this power, let me see you get a frog and turn it into a man. If you can't do all of that, Spare all of us the misery. Hello? And spare yourself. Lyamba said, that's right. I'm just saying that's right, mama. Okay. I tried. I'm just gonna tell you, don't you try it, because I know if I can't do it, you can't do it. I tried to get a toad and turn it into a man, and it did not work. So don't you even think about doing it. Hello? Now I'm only saying all of this out of love. Okay? Witches, look, you have the responsibility for creating all of these wonderful things you want in life. And if you can't do it, a man damn sure can't do it for you. Baby, a man can't do none of that for you, baby. You gonna have to learn how to see about yourself. When you done pass that 40 mark, I'm telling you, it's just about a wrap. I feel delighted to say I got to keep my old ass husband, and ain't shit else coming. And if my old ass husband leave me, and which I say that out of I just be teasing, because some people, he may be old, but old man is really like up in age, like well into 70s and 80s. My husband is not old like that, but I just say that I just be being silly, and he's really not an old man, but I'm just saying, I'm just being funny. But anyways, it just come a time when I got to just get my head out my butt and start being realistic, with myself. And like what you say, Doc, we don't attract what we want. We attract who we are. Who are we? We are a collection of our works. Now, I have a tendency to say that I am a collection of my experiences. But honestly, when you're trying to attract somebody, you are attracting a collection of your works. And hell, we be working fucking hard. And I be like, damn, I don't work so fucking hard and you still showing up. What we gonna do to get ourselves out of this situation? Yes, I'm an old haggled witch. 52-year-old hag. Hello? Still trying to fix this shit. That's why sometimes y'all be seeing me breaking. Sometimes I be doing work and stuff like that, because it's an adjustment period to trying to get used to being alone, because your children are out of the house. And I don't know if a woman ever gets used to being in the house alone. I don't know if that ever becomes something that she can get past. I'm not sure, because I've been working on it now for some years now, and it still seems as if though it's new to me. So a lot of you all women are going to have to get yourselves prepared for that. Get to know yourself now while you got your children at home. What I mean about that, what's your passions, what's your hobbies, what do you like to do, this, that, another. I was thinking about going on a cruise. Like, I've been waiting on somebody to go cruising with me, to go traveling and stuff, and I see that that's not gonna happen. So we cannot waste our time here on the planet waiting on a man to show up, or waiting on somebody to go show up with and start this great business we want to start, or waiting on somebody to travel with us overseas. I mean, come on now. We get this lifetime here now, this one time. So y'all stop waiting. Go ahead and do what you got to do. If you got to do it by yourself. Thank you, Saffron says she loved my voice. Thank you. I be actually channeling my adopted mom's voice, I think, because she sounded like this. She was a school teacher. She had a very soothing voice, and she was very I've never heard my mom raise her voice. Never. But she did use a lot of psychology on us. See, that's a little bit of trauma for us because she worked on your mind psychologically. Some of these people who can work on you psychologically, you rarely see them raise their voice because see they have the power. They have the power to do these kind of things. You know what I'm saying? Mama was something else because she had a PhD, so she knew what she was doing. Hello, but anyway, so thank you. Tony says the emptiness syndrome. Yes, it is, Tony. How you doing? Right Catch says, good day, family. Back to work. I go, okay. I'm glad you stopped by. Hey, goddess. Deborah said, I was married 20 years, so like my time alone. So I like my time alone. Yes, me too. I like my time alone. I'm still. I think. I want to get me a little. I want me a partner. And when I say I want me a partner, it's a little bitty hatchback that I want. I want a little hatchback, so that because this truck right here eat me up on gas. Excuse me. And I go very few places. But if I get my hatchback, I feel like I can be a little bit more mobile and go all over the place. So I'm getting ready to do something like that because I'm really alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm alone. Ain't no children, ain't nobody. It's just me. Right now in my life, I can go wherever I want. Get my bird, and my animals and go wherever I want. Shit, I can do whatever I want to do. But see, I just wish that I could have had this time when I was young. When you're young, people cling to you. They're either overprotective or they may be just possessive over you when you're young. But then when you become an old haggle, old hag, you can do whatever you want. Nobody wants you then. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, don't let young women, don't allow nobody to possess you. Okay? Trying to possess your youth. Don't let them do that. You understand? Free yourself. You got somebody that's controlling over you. You need to find your way out of that. Because see, when you're in a situation like that, you get used to that. And then once your youth and all of that is gone, your youth, your beauty, all of that is gone, what they may call your beauty or whatever, because beauty is different for everybody. Then they free you. And then people say they want to be free, but then when they're free, they don't know what freedom is. And then, some people want to be held in captivity. But don't let nobody keep you down like that. You're going to miss out on life, man. I'm telling you. Chastain said, who is Jesus? LOL. They claim Jesus, they man. I done heard so many church women said Jesus was the head of their household. Jesus was their main man, and they in love with Jesus. I don't need no man. I'm in love with Jesus. Chastain said, where do you find these pictures for your thumbnail? Y'all, you know what? Chastain, y'all tell me what this thumbnail is on here, because I uploaded some on here and I don't remember what it is. I can't remember. Hey, Tony Johnson. Hey, Amy. Chastain said that was an old witch who probably would put juju on a man. Oh, you got a lot of witches that do stuff like that. They do that. They mess men up too. A lot of men are all messed up because a sick haggle put something on them and they can't get it off. Now, like a sick haggle witch is the worst thing you can meet up with because they put something on you, you never will get it off. Especially for people who say, I don't believe in this and I don't believe in that. That's why you messed up. That's why you going to the doctor. They don't have a clue what's wrong with you. And they can't give you a diagnosis. They can't treat it because you don't believe in the witchcraft. Once you start believing, believing in witchcraft means that, anything can happen. You understand? When you live life saying, oh, can't know anything happen, then you can't protect yourself. Like I always say, you ain't got to believe in it, but it believe in you. Okay. Just cause you ignorant to the law does not mean the law gonna pardon you when you go and break something. I ain't know. Shoot, they don't care. Your ass going to jail. Hey, Larry. Larry said they need walkers. They can't walk. Took too much. Need to sit down every couple of steps. That's old. Okay. Tony said, that's right. They are here to teach us to love ourselves. Okay. Chastain said, yes, we are the gods and goddesses. Loving self, says Tony. That's what we got to do. Hey, Tina, how you doing? Thank you for all this love, girl. That is so pretty. How you doing, Tina? Right, catch that solitude is serenity. Hey, Tam, you. Thank you for the love. Thank you, Saffron, for the thumbs up. Everybody, please thumbs up the video. Right Catch says, if you live your life, then eventually the right one comes along. And the right one is all determined as to the life lessons, the lessons that have come to teach you. All about what have you learned from the situation, how you gonna apply it to your life. If you know what I'm saying. So that's who's showing up. And lessons continue to come to challenge us and everything. So, we just can't jump on the first thing that show up out of desperation. You know what I'm saying? Because a universe is a good teacher. It's going to keep on sending you stuff. Stuff that you may think you fixed. And the universe is tricky too. Because it'd be like, okay, now I got rid of this vampire. I'm done. I've done my work. I learned all of the signs of a vampire. That does not mean that the universe is not going to send you another vampire, because more than likely you're going to get another vampire no matter how much work you've done. And the vampire is even more cunning than the last one you met. Even more cunning. But you got to know the different signs and stuff. And so that second vampire that shows up, that you may just be out of desperation accepting him too. Okay, I'll take him. I'll take it. I'll take her. I'll take it. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? But you are intuitive. You know that's another vampire. Don't try to sit up here and play games. You know that's another vampire. Sometimes that's all you're gonna ever get is vampires. Why? Why do I keep getting vampires? You know why you keep getting vampires. You keep getting vampires because you still are not applying whatever you learn from your last lesson to your new life. You're not applying it. Why aren't we applying it? Because we're desperate. We're desperate, we're impatient, and we want it now. I don't want to be lonely. I'm sick and tired of it. Shoot, I want me a man. I want some sex. I want some company. I want some companionship. I want you know what you say. Men and women, you know what you say. Sometimes all of that could be your worst enemies. Wanting. I'm reading the chat. Deborah says she's taking the time for herself. Chastain says it's 27 people in the chat and only 3 thumbs up. What's up, y'all? Okay, y'all, come on now. Get these thumbs up. Come on now. We got 39 in here, only 23 thumbs up. Trinity, how are you? She says she needs a message. Saffron says, I'm glad she listens to you, Mama. She looks up to you. Okay, tell me who this is. I mean, who is she? Saffron said, he doesn't. I know she's here. Right Catch said, when you are a child, you don't have choices. As an adult, you can make your own success. That's right, Right Catch. I like that. When you are a child, sometimes when as a child, you may be in a situation where it's a lot of chaoticness that you can't make sense out of because you are a child, and then you miss out on a lot of opportunities and stuff like that that your parents may have, out of spite, not giving you, or the fact that they themselves haven't gotten on the right track from their abusive childhoods, and them not being able to get it right, or what have you. So as a child, you may miss out on that. But the whole beauty of it all is that when you become an adult, this is your time to fix yourself. You know what I'm saying? And it's a challenge, but it's fun to be able to fix yourself. It really is. To get a lot of self-help, to get some counseling, and it's a whole lot out there. It really is. It's a lot out there. Um, so at that point, as an adult, you just can't keep looking backwards or trying to find an excuse for why you have not accomplished whatever this is you want to accomplish and everything. It's not. It's just a waste of time. Being angry with people who are deceased now, it's not gonna fix anything. It's all about doing for yourself. You know. I was just looking at it. YouTube suggested this video, and the name of it was "The Dangers in Trying to Go to School" or something. It was showing these kids that were like these little girls that walk to school every day. It take them, I think they said, 13 hours to go to school and get back home. Or I think it was 13 hours of trying to get to school, going to school, and getting back home. I have never seen anything like that before in my life, man. You talking about humbling me? I truly was humbled. And I realized, oh my goodness, what am I complaining about? And then it showed where this one man had to put his children, risk his life and his two children's life, put them on a cable and zoom across the cable 650 feet over rivers and jungles. I was like, oh my Lord, this is ridiculous to have to go through something like this. But this is just how bad they want to send their children to school. That's still with me now. But one thing that they had that a lot of us don't get, I could see the love that they had for their children. You know what I'm saying? I said, if that's truly the love that a lot of us missed out on, shit is worth it, man. I wouldn't mind, getting up in the air, going across a cable to go through the jungles and the rivers and stuff like that to get that kind of love myself too. Because the love is far more important than all of this comfort that we have here in America. I don't care what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? We can talk, like I always say, we can talk all day long about we're dying from GMOs and Monsantos, and we're dying from all of this and stuff like that. But if you ask me what we're really dying for, or we're dying of, or whatever, we're dying for love. You know what I'm saying? That's what's killing us, a lack of love. But we've grown grown up, ascended, says divine dynamism. KA said they become goblins. Like a lot of the times when we see these supernatural beings and stuff like that, and people say, oh, witch was riding on my back. You see the evils of these different supernatural beings like Hags and all of that stuff like that. Now, some of them, have never had a physical body, but some of them probably have. I do believe that if we don't get this shit straight while we're here on the earth plane and stuff, you may be contracted out to be one of them old hags that ride folks back at night. And so I do believe some of those beings are the beings that were just that had became very angry with their life, and they're jealous of humanity, and they take it out on people and stuff like that. Some of these haints and old hags and what else do they got? All kind of names for them and stuff like that torment us and stuff like that. The ghost, the goblins. I mean, I think a lot of them, their lives was so miserable here because they never ever could fix their life until they contracted out once again with some supernatural forces to go and try to destroy the earth, destroy everything on the earth, and make things sick. You know what I'm saying? And make people ill and torment people's lives. So that's another good reason to try to fix yourself once you get to where I'm at. I know it ain't gonna be no Prince Charming. It ain't gonna be nobody coming here to say, "Hey, mama, come on, let me take your hand, mama. I'm gonna get all of these things together that you always wanted." So, I can't say, well, why worry about fixing my life? I'm just gonna let it go since I know ain't nobody coming with a good heart. Why not take that time to try to fix myself so I won't have to be one of those bitter spirits on the other side? You understand? That have just stopped all their spiritual progress to make it to ascension, to torment people and take it out on other people. So we still got a reason to work on fixing ourselves, witches. We don't want to be an old haggle. We want to be an old hag. Hey, Astro, how you doing? Thank you for moderating. Astro said, I'm so happy on my own. I have no idea why. Okay. Because I said, okay, I'm going to tell y'all something I noticed. Okay. I know that one of my cousins is watching me. Okay. I know you're watching, or you have the opportunity to watch. That's okay, girl. I don't mind. You can look at it all day long. Okay. I don't mind the family watching. I ain't going to call y'all names out of nothing. But I thought it was very interesting that you got up, and you can go wherever you want. You got your things, you got your kids ready and stuff like that, and y'all went to Cuba. You know what I'm saying? And I know you went and tried to make the trip before I went out there. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Go ahead on and do it. But I'm just here to let you know I know you watching, and I hope y'all had a wonderful time in Cuba too. I hope y'all did. But I got another place, another destination. When I get ready to go to Cuba, I'm going. But there's another destination that I plan on going that I really want to go, much more better than Cuba. And, I'm not going to tell you where I'm going to go so you can go there and try to beat me there too and then put pictures all up on Facebook, okay? So I'm not telling you what the next destination is, where I truly, truly want to go, okay? Cuba may just have been something to throw you off. You ever thought about that? I might been trying to throw you off, girl. Where I'm trying to go, honey, is way up north where it still snows. Okay? I ain't gonna tell you where that is. I know you wanna know. I know you wanna know, but I'm not gonna tell you. Cause see, why not be a woman and pick the phone up and just call? You been doing it. Just go. Stop trying to compete with people. Hey, Papa McDonald. Papa McDonald, Mr. Willie, does he work magic? Hell yeah. Constantly trying to work magic and shit to slow my shit down and take part of it. Hell, I know he do. I don't say nothing. But I know how to work Mr. Willie too. When it's a good day, I tell you. Hello. I can't say nothing now because he might be watching. Yeah, that's another thing. Mr. Will is a warlock. That's another thing about when you in the craft and stuff. You have to watch it because you have people that will actually, try to do work on you too, slow you down. That's the bad side of being married to a warlock. You have to watch a warlock. You know. Jacket laughing. You have to watch a warlock, and you got to be 2 steps ahead of him. That's if you can get 2 steps ahead of his ass. That's right, Mama E. How you doing? Mama E said, "Yup, you can't give away all of your secrets. You can't, cause if you give up all your secrets and stuff, then folks will start working shit on you." This is particularly interesting that this guy who wants to do some work on the temple, Mr. Wheeler got his number. He won't call Mr. Wheeler. Won't return no phone calls or nothing. I don't care how Mr. Willie call, but he constantly calls and worry me. Now, the biggest reason why I have a problem like that is because, see, what I'm telling you something, what these men want to do is try to get over on you. They know the man gonna make them do some work. See, they think they can get over to a woman instead of try to get up money and stuff like that and keep on about their bed. So he needed, I'm gonna make him call Mr. Willie. You gonna call Mr. Willie, just like the man that was drywalling my walls and stuff like that. He still and came and put the final application on it and everything. So Mr. Willie said, come when I'm off all day. That's on a Saturday. He wants to try to come through the weekday when Mr. Willie at work because he think he gonna throw something together and badger me about getting his money. That's the man right there now. Just keep calling back and forth like he don't forgot Mr. Willie. No. Hey Jordan, how you doing? Jordan said you should not give yourself to any man or woman who would intentionally do you harm magically. Just my opinion, though. Yes, and you got to know these warning signs ahead of time. See, I didn't know the warning signs ahead of time. I met Mr. Willie when I was 19 years old. Me and Mr. Willie got married when I was 20. That's too young. Let me tell you why. Tell you why I made a mistake. I didn't figure it out until I really got heavily into the practice and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's too old. It's too late and too old now to try to fix. Um, um, I realized that it was actually the vampire that told me, look, you need to look at your life. You make a terrible mistake. The vampire had to tell me you married to a warlock. The vampire had to tell me, look. But now looking back in hindsight, Mr. Willis said, I used to put your picture under my pillow and pray all the time that you will be my wife. That is a form of witchcraft. That's witchcraft, y'all. Now, as a young woman, I didn't know that. That is a form of witchcraft. So if anybody around here putting your pictures in jars and sleeping with your picture under their beds and got your pictures wrapped around candles and stuff like that, real and true to the way they're getting you, some people would say that's the wrong way. And you got to be able to recognize these people when they doing stuff like that. Hey, Quinetha, how you doing? Yes, that was love work. Yes, Jordan, I've been married since I was 20 years old. Do the math. I've been married 32 years. High school sweethearts. That's beautiful in its own way, honey. Child, me and Mr. Willis should have been a walk to that fork in the road a long time ago. You know, I should have took the left and he should have took the right a long time ago. But it's all good, though. Because I'm telling y'all, honey, don't y'all go and do what mama did. Don't just hang around in something like that, you know, and just hang around in it to you know, leave when both of your interests change, go. But what Mr. Willie did is incorporated himself into the work. I realized that Mr. Willie kind of know more about the stuff than I do. I'm like, what? Auntie said, child, that man know more about that magic than you do. But see, to tell you the truth, that's if you ask me, I think that's all witches can get. Is people who practice just like they do. All we can do is attract witches, warlocks, and spiritualists. I don't see no other way. The other people not gonna want us anyway, cause we're gonna have an upper hand over them. Y'all witches, if y'all attract a man right now that ain't into the craft and stuff like that, either he's gonna be afraid of you and he's gonna run, or he's gonna try to learn how to do it and outwit you in it. So then what you do? Yes, Quinetha. Auntie said that Mr. Willie be doing work on her too. Yes, she did. What y'all think? So, hey Michelle, how you doing? She said she really liked watching the channel. God damn. Okay, y'all. My doggone phone is dying. It's something about this heat. Goodness, y'all. This heat eating up eating all the energy out the phone. It's eating all the energy out the phone, y'all. Mr. Willie phone dying. Hell, sometimes I think Mr. Willie is a vampire too. That's all I attract is vampires, y'all. Uh-oh, Chastain said, off sudden, mama, but did you fix Gede too? I ain't fixing y'all. And I'm gonna tell you something like Gede look almost like he dead. Gede Gede looking like he dead. I said, Gede, don't worry about it. I'm gonna make an army of dolls for you. Cause Gede laying up there, our eyes all glazed and stuff. I'm like, Gede, what's wrong? I found Gede just on the floor one day. Looked like somebody came in the house and he whooped their ass. I just came home and found Gede laying on the floor. Cause at first I thought he had disappeared. I found Gede kind of like up under the bed. I said, Gede, who you got to fight with this time? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make him an arm of dolls, but I got a feeling Gede might be a little bit jealous if I do something like that. So we need to talk. Gede might not want. See, now a lot of people might laugh at me, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. If you make these dolls, these voodoo dolls, what they do, these voodoo dolls, they will go to war for you in the spirit realm. You see what I'm saying? In the invisible world, they will go. They will fight for you. That's what they do. So Gede look like he been in quite a few fights. Antiqua, she don't fight. Antiqua does. She's a health doll. She likes to work on your health and femininity and all that other good stuff. She's never involved in a fight. But now if I make an army of dolls, woo-wee, make a whole bunch of them Gede's height, about that size, oh Lord, it's gonna be something else, y'all. Okay, Jordan said, if you don't love yourself, you will never allow anyone else to love you. But see, a lot of what these witches are struggling with is they don't know how to love themselves. Do you want to know how to love yourself? Anybody in here really and truly want to know how to love themselves? Thank you, Jackie. Jackie just had to slay a troll. She had to slay a troll. Trolls don't realize that they really and truly are participating in fortifying the channel, the message, the chat. Because we need a little bit of some of that, in there too. They don't realize that. Jordan said, Rashid, you can indeed, please do not give up on yourself. We are all broken as a species. We can all improve our mindset. Trust it. J. Crow said, that's what happened to me. Thank you for the love, Jay. Tina says 27 thumbs up. Y'all, please get the thumbs up. We got 36 now. Oh, the picture's an old hag lady. Oh, dang, I can't even remember it. I can't remember what she looked like. Chastin, I can't remember. Rashid says, Mother Wisdom, can a woman who has been used and run through by many men, can they really love again if they are damaged? Look, Rashid, can they really love again? Yes, I think so. I know that, and I've gone through this too. I can love again. I continue to love, but the love now is gonna be just the love for for myself. You know what I'm saying? I know that it starts with me first of all having that love once again, only for myself. Y'all, can I ask y'all why do people run their engines and stuff like that right next to you, and the heat out their car got to blow up in your car? Why is she doing this? Now she gonna sit here and get in her car and run her car next to me, and all the heat from her engine coming in here. Girl, bye. And the only time she speak is when she asking about where Mr. Willie is and where Mr. Willie ain't. I get so sick of that. I get so sick of women asking me about Mr. Willie. If you want him, get him. Go and find him. So yeah, we can love again. But that first love is gonna be for us. Can we go outside of ourselves and start loving other people? Not until we love ourselves. Hey, Erie. You trying to grow some dreads, Erie? Or are you trying to be funny? You trying to grow some dreads? Because I want to see them. Hey, Uniquely Designed. How you doing? Chastain said, hold on, pump your brakes. Can we get those thumbs up, people? Yes, Lord. Okay, we getting them up there now. Larry said, I'm not going to mess with the old hags. They know ugly. I don't want none. Larry, come on now. Chastain said, you're not an old hag, mama. You're wisdom. Well, the reason why I say that is because I don't want people to think that I'm necessarily trying to point any fingers at them per se. So that's why. That's why I say that. But you'll begin to look like an old haggle if you just continue to just go through men, just allow these men. And I'm not picking on men. I'm talking about certain types of men, just allowing them to just keep going through you. Because see, most men will let you know that all they're up to is trying to take your light. They're trying to break you. They'll tell you, hey, look, I like to abuse women. They'll tell you, some of them, are just reading their actions. If you really say you're an intuitive, you should be able to read the actions of a person and know the difference between love and someone who is just trying to break your will. You know what I'm saying? You got some men and some women that they seek to try to destroy people because they themselves have been violated. So you become that old haggle when you continuously allow individuals to come in to try and destroy you. Okay? Uh-huh. Yep. Papa said, Mom, I love y'all. It's funny you're talking about this because when I seen the bag lady last night, I asked myself, did it all started out? I mean, where did it all start and how it started? Her steps were very short. This is how I get started. Allowing people, and more than 9 times out of 10, it was just bad relationships. Allowing bad relationships to continue to come into her life and destroy her. You know what I'm saying? So eventually it leads to you, losing, not only just losing things, you know what I'm saying? Losing like a place to stay, losing jobs and stuff like that. But eventually you lose yourself. And when you lose yourself, then you go and you get bags and you get buggies and you began to collect. That's your way of trying to fix the situation by collecting cans and collecting goods and putting them in a basket and stuff and put them in bags, just holding on to things that are not going to serve any purpose. But it's like I'm gonna keep this right here. Nobody gonna take this from me. The man done came in, he done took my place to stay. He done took my house. He done took my money. He done took all of these things from me. But he's not going to get these things I got in this basket. By the time you done lost, it's gone, man. All this stuff I got in this bag, you ain't gonna get your hand on this. So that's how the bag lady is made. She's created that way. It made me think about the dreadlock lady. She was a bag lady and stuff. She died downtown too. She was wearing coats and stuff. She finally passed away like a couple of years ago. Oh God, she was so miserable. She got to the point she was just urinating on herself. Her dreadlocks were real long and just matted. And I was just like, oh, let me catch myself. I don't want to go down that road she went down. I guess a part of her just, I be wondering with the dreadlocks where it starts. You know what I'm saying? With the dreads. Because see, a lot of people think that when you got free forms, you don't care anything anymore about yourself and stuff. And you've just given up. You've let yourself go. But it is a fine line there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to lie. It's a fine line between just giving up on societal norms and just giving up, plain old giving up on yourself and giving up on life. So you got to be careful of that fine line threshold where you're going with that. And see, this lady, she just went way on out there. Oh God, like spirits were haunting her and fucking with her and shit like that, stealing all her shit, and she just let it go. She let it go, y'all. She let that go. Hey, J Field. Ike and Tina, LOL. Ike and Tina relationship. Oh God, that was really bad. Tina was lucky to make it out of that. Undead Goddess says she had a dream. How you doing, Undead Goddess? J. Crow said, Mama, what's the best way to rid myself of negative energy in my life? Well, you got a lot of negative energy in your life. You know where it starts? It starts with decluttering your life. You're going to have to get rid of things that don't serve you. And that's just not, when I say that, I'm not talking about that shirt that's been in the closet forever that you don't wear no more. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about relationships. These relationships ain't serving you. Cut them off. That's the clutter. A lot of us got those bad relationships that we dealing with. And they got to go. You got to try to figure out why you're holding on to it. Why do you think they're necessary to hold on to that? I'm reading, y'all. Chastain wants to know what Gedde's teeth is made out of. Gedde's teeth, and his teeth is still sitting on the computer table. I just hadn't put it on there yet. I'm going to put a little time in there with Gedde. I need to put Gedde on a new thing of clothes and give him a little spiritual salt water bath and all of that. I need to do all of that. But his teeth are made out of resin. Oh yeah, I got to take Gedde to the temple. Quinisa said Gedde need him a woman. Okay. I looked at Gedde. Gedde looked like a Chucky doll. Uh-oh, Mama said you gonna be fucked up in the game. Oh, he ain't finna get that. Because I do work on him too to keep him just like I want him. He ain't finna get none of my magical skill. To some extent, they do have our magical essence. But he ain't finna get no 2 steps ahead of me, honey. I got to keep him right there where I want him so I can get the things I need around here. You got it, Chastain. Hey, Queen Alexis, thank you for the love. Quinita, be careful what you ask for. Jordan says it's true. I've never been with a non-witch man before. Witches attract witches. You attract who you are. If you're not attracting a witch, you're attracting a warlock. One of the two. They go hand in hand, and ain't nothing you can do to undo that. Normal, regular men are not gonna hang around witches. They just ain't. You may think he's a normal man, but he's an undercover warlock. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Thank you, Deborah. Deborah said, be careful with that person. He trying to be slick. Let Mr. Willie call him. Plus, he know you're there alone. Oh, okay, Deborah. Thank you. J. Crow say, so true. All I mirror is magic peeps. Yes. Living Water said, I attracted a warlock. And see, the Living Water, how you doing? See, what we got to realize, warlocks are these people, these beings that use the energy of witches to do their work. That's what they do. And you sit down there thinking that, oh, you're not aware that you're dealing with a warlock, and you want to help them. And let me help you do this. Let me help you do that. And they act dumb like they don't know what's going on. Meanwhile, what they doing is taking your magic and stuff like that. They gonna use it and go and get them a whole bunch of women with it, or get them some more men with it. You see what I'm saying? Getting favor with your magic, and you sitting there thinking you doing something. I don't think warlocks are completely innocent people. They're not really, and well, they say witches ain't either. But I think warlocks are sorcerers. I think they can be very malevolent. Witches can too. I know what you're saying. But to me, a witch is different from a warlock. We get our magical gifts from the divine. Warlocks get a lot of their energy and stuff like that. They manipulate and get their energy from us and from other elemental and natural things. You understand? Because I had a true life warlock, but I noticed something about that warlock. Not that other warlock I was dealing with. The vampire warlock. That vampire warlock did something very interesting. And I ain't going to tell nobody what it did. And the reason why, not because I don't want y'all to know it, because I know it's listening to me. I know it's listening to me. And I want you to know, warlock, while you listening, none of your magic is working. So I know you probably saying, I'm trying to see if my magic working on. Now that is something else you did way back when. I saw it way back when, last year. Something you did. I see it. I just ain't gonna tell you what it is. I want you to know, cause if you only knew what it is, then I would have been I've been a blow the case wide open. I'd be giving you some good, valuable information for yourself that you don't deserve. I got the answer, so don't be trying to call me up. Ring, 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 ring. What is it? What is it? What is it? Cause your number blocked. You know not to call, cause you already know your shit blocked. I have to watch that warlock, because that warlock stay around here too. It could be around here following my ass around. Let me keep my eyes open around here. I have to ask the spirits to give me the ability to see with my physical eyes. I'm always looking for spiritual clues, but I'm having let me look around him for this motherfucker. I know when your ass in town. I be knowing. Yeah, living waters. That's if a man approach me now, I already know I'm dealing with a warlock. I already know. Male witches don't necessarily come up to me. It seems like they like, well, I got all my shit together. I don't need nothing from you. I done seen some witchy warlock. I mean, some witchy males walking around, some witchy women walking around. They don't come up to you because they don't need nothing. If you come up to me, it's because you need something right off the bat. I know you from a witch. You are a warlock looking to steal something. You are a sidewinder. No life. A no lifer. That's what you are. So y'all better know how to recognize these people. They gonna be coming to steal your treasures. Undead God said throw some piss on them. They'll love you for sure then. You know what? Undead God. You said who that honking? I believe a stalker. A stalker around me. So it ain't that but a stalker. Might be Mr. Wheeler. Ain't no telling. Oh Lord, they're honking a dang horn like that. Okay, Jordan said it's a bunch of witches around here. Sometimes they don't have to spend a whole lot of time on witchcraft spells and such. They just think events into existence without even trying to. I've met men and women like this before. Okay, y'all. I see everybody kind of quieting down in the chat. I guess I'll let you all go on. I'm gonna let y'all go on, okay? Now it was so nice talking to y'all. I just wanted to and the question is, and nobody really told me, and if we got any haggles in here, any old hags in here. Any old hags in the chat. Now, see, when I said that, I'm not just necessarily talking about the physical beings of you all. You know, we all are spirits. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, give me a sign if there are some old hags in here, and I'm not necessarily talking about you all in the physical, but you know, I know that there are a multitude of beings that are listening to the chat. Give us a sign if there are any haggles in here. Give us a sign. Give us a sign. Any old hackles. If you want to speak, this is your time to say what you got to say. What the heck is that? That ain't even written on nothing like that. I see something written here. That over to the side. I don't know what that is. Y'all see that? That is not nowhere to be found on here. What is that? It's like some kind of words. Does that say Chrome? Yeah, it's blurry and it's spelled Crone. Hey, Mystic Luna, thank you so much. She says, thank you, Mama. You have helped me so much through the years. Thank you so much. This donation is much appreciated. Thank you. And I like it's a blur, but it looked like it spells Chrome. Crone. Chastain says, I keep having dreams about cats around me. And everywhere I go outside, I see just looking at me or come up to me. It's funny because at the temple, somebody was asking me, have I gotten everything situated with the temple and stuff like that? They wanted to see if I'm up and running. Mm-mm. Okay, they stopped charging. Said the phone has gotten too hot. Y'all, I actually got the windows down. It's 103 degrees. My phone is overheating, so I'm gonna have to get off of here. But it's not a business yet. I'm still trying to get it cleaned up. I haven't started a business at all. I got to clean it up, and then we're gonna work on all of that good stuff. Okay, nonprofit, all of that stuff. But for right now, it's just in this baby stages of just being cleaned up. It's just a residence right now. I said I had wanted to make it as into an Airbnb, and somebody was saying, what Mr. Wood was saying, don't let it be no Airbnb, because he said that's not what the spirits want it to be. And I was like, this is sure enough a spirit man. That's not what the spirits want it to be. They want it to be they want it to be a temple, so you better not mess with that. It's like, oh, listen to him. Spirit speaking through you. Yes, 103. And my phone stopped charging, so it won't catch a fire, y'all. So I'm going to have to let this live go, because I can't even touch the phone. The phone is really hot. So we're going to talk later. Can y'all meet me again here in a little bit? Okay, now. I just got one question, though. One more question. Y'all answer my question. Okay. Candace just answered it. Candace says yes. I asked her, can an old hag one day find the love that they've been looking for? Okay. Oh, that's what's later, y'all. I'm going to talk to y'all later. Okay. Okay. Love y'all too. Okay. Bye-bye.